Hello friends, myself is Kirti Patil. I am lecturer in SR Patil College. In last two lectures, we had discussed so many terms in lesson number 6, superposition of wave of 12th standard as per new syllabus of Maharashtra State Board. In this lecture friends, we have to start at first principle of superposition of wave. When two or more waves traveling through a medium pass through a common point, each wave produces its own displacement at that point, independent of the presence of other wave. The resultant displacement at that point is equal to vector sum of displacement due to individual wave at that point. That means whenever two or more waves, 3, 4, 5, two or more waves that traveling through a medium pass through a common point, that means its starting point is common and every wave having its own displacement, and their resultant displacement is equal to vector sum of all that displacement of the waves. And as the displacement is vector quantity, the individual displacement are added by considering their directions. Because of due to vector quantity, there is the consideration of direction. There is no change in shape and nature of individual waves due to superposition of wave. The principle of superposition of wave is applied to all types of waves like sound waves, light waves, wave on string, and etc. Then friends, here we have to discuss that superposition of two wave pulses of equal amplitude and same phase moving towards each other. Two waves having equal amplitude and same phase that are moving towards each other. That's why in figure A and B we have seen that in figure A and B that two waves are moving towards each other. In figure C also that are moving towards each other, and in figure D that are overlap on each other. Then from figure E up to G that are away from each other. That means friends, in this diagram you have to see that here the propagation of approaching wave pulses. At first you have seen that the propagation of approaching wave pulses, their successive positions after every second. Here every second explain the position of that waves, their superpositions and their propagation after superposition that are shown from figure A up to F. That all things are shown from A up to F figure. Here we have considered two waves, that is t is equal to 2 second and t is equal to 4 second. That two waves crossing each other between t is equal to 2 second and t is equal to 4 second, as shown in the figure, that C D and E figure. Here the two wave pulses superpose. The resultant displacement is equal to sum of the displacement due to individual wave pulses. This is constructive interference. At time t is equal to 2 and at time t is equal to 4, that waves are the constructive interference waves are here getting. Then the displacement due to wave pulses after crossing at t is equal to 5 and t is equal to 6 are shown in the figure F and G. After crossing each other, both the wave pulses continue to maintain their individual shapes. That means in figure A and in figure G that the shape of the wave are same. Then friends, we have to discuss here superposition of two wave pulses of equal amplitude and opposite phases moving towards each other. Here amplitude is equal but phase is different. That means here in the diagram you have shown that the propagation of approaching wave pulses, their successive positions after every second, their superposition and propagation after superposition are shown in the figure A up to E. That all things are shown here. These waves pulses superimpose at t is equal to 2 seconds and the resultant displacement is 0 due to individual displacement differing in phase exactly by 180 degree. This is destructive interference because that two waves are in opposite phase. That's why we have getting here destructive interference. In first diagram there we have getting constructive interference because there is the phase is same, and here because of due to opposite phase we have getting destructive interference. Displacement due to one wave pulse is cancelled by the displacement due to other wave pulse when they cross each other as shown in figure C. This here that the one wave displacement due to one wave pulse is cancelled by the displacement of other wave, and we have getting that destructive interference. This is the destructive interference. That means that two waves are in out of phase. After crossing each other, both the wave pulses continue and maintain their individual shapes as like as figure A. In figure A and figure E, the position of the wave are again same. Then friends, we have to discuss here amplitude of the resultant wave produced due to superposition of two waves. Here we have to see expression for amplitude of resultant wave. So for that purpose we have to consider here two waves having same frequency but different amplitude A1 and A2. Let these waves differ in phase by phi. Frequency is same but amplitude are different here. That's why we have considered that A1 and A2, there are two amplitude are considered. The displacement of each wave at in second point you have given that the displacement of each wave at x is equal to 0, that means at origin position, that y1 is equal to a1 sine of omega t and y2 is equal to a2 sine of omega t plus phi. There is some change in phase difference. Then in third point you have seen that according to principle of superposition of wave, the resultant displacement at x is equal to 0 is y is equal to y1 plus y2. Therefore, y is equal to a1 sine of omega t plus a2 sine of omega 2 plus plus phi. Then therefore y is equal to a1 sine of omega t plus a2 sine of omega t cos phi plus a2 cos of omega t sin phi. Therefore we have getting y is equal to a1 plus a2 cos phi sin of omega t plus a2 sin of phi cos omega t. Let a1 plus a2 cos phi is equal to a cos theta and a2 sin phi is equal to a sin theta. Therefore y is equal to a cos theta sin omega t plus a sin theta cos omega t. Therefore y is equal to a sin omega t plus theta. This is the equation for displacement of the resultant wave. It has the same frequency as that of the interfering waves. The resultant amplitude A is given by squaring and adding equations 1 and 2. These two equations are squaring and adding. Then we have getting a square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta is equal to a1 plus a2 cos phi square plus a2 square sin square phi. Therefore, a square is equal to a2 square, this equation, a square is equal to a2 square plus 2a1 a2 cos phi plus a2 square cos square phi plus a2 square sin square phi. Therefore, we have getting a resultant equation for amplitude is a is equal to under root of a1 square plus twice a1 a2 cos phi plus a2 square. This is the standard equation for finding the resultant amplitude of the wave produced due to superposition of wave. Then we have to consider here condition for maximum amplitude. When phi is equal to 0, we have consider here two condition for maximum amplitude and condition for minimum amplitude. At first we have to discuss condition for maximum amplitude. When phi is equal to 0, that is the wave are in phase, the resultant amplitude is a is equal to under root of a1 square plus twice a1 a2 cos 0 plus a1 a2 square. Here cos phi value having 0, therefore we have to getting that equation a is equal to under root of a1 plus a2 bracket square and is equal to a is equal to a1 plus a2. The resultant amplitude is maximum when phi is equal to 0. If the, because here that cos 0 is equal to 1 value, that cos 0, that cos 0 having value 1, that's why here that is a1 square, that equation is become like this a1 square plus twice a1 a2 plus a2 square, and then we have to getting that a is equal to under root of a1 plus a2 bracket square. If the amplitude of the wave are equal, that is a1 is equal to a2 is equal to a, that means that both amplitude are same, then the resultant amplitude is twice a. Thus the maximum amplitude is the sum of the two amplitudes when the phase difference between the two wave is 0. Then we have to consider here condition for minimum amplitude. When phi is equal to pi, that is the waves are out of phase. Whenever that phi is equal to pi value, that means there is the difference between pi difference between the two waves, the waves are out of phase. The resultant amplitude is a is equal to under root of a1 square plus twice a1 a2 cos pi plus a2 square is equal to under root of a1 minus a2 square is equal to mod of a1 minus a2. The resultant amplitude is minimum when phi is equal to pi. If the amplitudes of the waves are equal, that is a1 is equal to a2 is equal to a, then the resultant amplitude is 0. Thus minimum amplitude is the difference of the two amplitudes when the phase difference between the two waves is pi. So friends, here in this lecture we have to discuss principle of superposition of wave and how we have to find out the amplitude of resultant wave produced due to superposition of wave and its condition for maximum and minimum amplitude. Thank you.